of the state later today. We do have it as impact day, at least through the first half of the day into the early and mid-afternoon. Looking out over Mount Airy right now, but a little break in the rain and some cloud cover and maybe a break or two of some blue sky here or there, but that will fill in rather quickly. Our first warning radar shows you some of the activity across the region where it's a little more significant as far as any rainfall that's coming down now. Most of it's pretty light at the moment as we look across the region. So we've gotten a bit of a break out there right now, but we start to span things out a little more. You can see some more showers well back out to the west and a little bit of shower activity getting ready to move up over into areas of Davie County, Yadkin County. Light to moderate rains for the most part. There's no watches. There's no warnings issued at the moment. They've seen some big rains down around the Triangle, around Chapel Hill, moving into Raleigh. These are not severe either, but they do have some heavy rains and some decent winds in them. There's an area of low pressure spinning down over Georgia that's going to work over the eastern parts of the state rather quickly as we get on into later this afternoon. We'll have to deal with the energy from that and some of the rains that are over northern Georgia right now as that continues to spin up over eastern parts of North Carolina later on today. Since midnight, rainfall totals kind of impressive in some areas where they've seen about a half-inch of rain across the Piedmont Triad. As you go back out into the foothills of the mountains, a little less impressive rainfall totals there. Temperatures not bad this morning. We're around 60 in the Piedmont, 50 in Boone. There's a warm front that's lifting off to the north right now, and that's why these temperatures are a little warmer when you go down into Charlotte and down towards the Triangle and Fayetteville right now. So periods of rain this morning, maybe some scattered storms that may develop later on in the morning, and they have a marginal risk to be severe, mainly from some high winds, and they may have some heavy rains in them from time to time as well. The storms will start to end as we get on to late this afternoon, the way it looks right now with temperatures around 70, especially from west to east. So we'll dry out a little quicker, a little earlier back out in the mountains and the foothills, and may still be left with a scattered shower or storm as we get into the mid-afternoon in the Piedmont. We're in this level 1 marginal risk across the Piedmont Triad, backing up just on this side of the foothills, and the bigger storms will be relegated down over eastern parts of North Carolina along I-95 and Highway 1 and those areas on the other side of the Triangle. So we'll watch for that. Here's a warm front I was talking about, and it's moving off to the north with time, get us into a little bit more unstable sector of air as this low lifts off to the eastern parts of the state later today. Then this front will push through as we go on into the overnight and the early part of the day tomorrow, cool us off a little bit more, and we'll see some windy conditions as early as late afternoon, but more so during the day tomorrow. You'll really see the winds pick up, but at least things will be drier on the day Monday. There's our 70 for today. The first half of the day we've got as an impact time for some of those storms that could be strong to severe. We'll have to watch the radar. Same thing in the foothills, although they'll clear out a little bit quicker there. Temperatures near 70 and around 60 in the mountains today, and the rains will end even earlier there as the windy conditions will gust there upwards of 25 to 30 miles per hour and maybe upwards of 40 miles per hour in the mountains tomorrow. So there's our 70 today, and we're into the mid-60s now, and we'll be, or tomorrow I should say, and then mid-60s Tuesday and Wednesday too. We're dry in there, but breezy, and then we're back in the 70s for late week. Next chance for showers at the moment look like they'll be in here on Saturday.